Welcome to this instructional video about managing and using sub-users. If you missed the other videos, please take a moment to calmly review them before you begin managing and using sub-users. Know how our platform works first, that it operates with templates and follows the pick, publish and publish concept. When it comes to managing and using sub-users, I will assume that you belong to a larger organization. This implies that several users will be logging in and making use of this platform to create content or to manage screens. You have a kind of individuals who work in the marketing department or in IT, and they will work to ensure that your account is configured as optimally as possible. But they will also take care that certain permissions remain concealed within this account for those individuals who are not involved with it. The receptionist probably does not interact with marketing's activities, and marketing has no relation to IT's work. Nonetheless, they all have a part in this platform. How to manage that, and how to make sub-users. Here's how to do it. Navigate to your account by clicking the icon. Select My Account, and then you press on Sub-users. In this menu, you will see an overview of all your sub-users that have been created. You can also see the person's name, the email address they log in with, the last login time, so you can easily see if it's an active user or not. You can also send a password recovery request and configure permissions for a sub-user, because you want to ensure that this sub-user can do or cannot do certain tasks. How to create a sub-user? Just click this button to create one. You create a sub-user, fill in the email address, first name, last name. You can apply the platform's default settings as well. This points to the globe icon. So if you want the default language to be English or, for example, Dutch, you can set that here. Enter a password. This user can later modify their own password. You can click on password recovery yourself. Alternatively, when this person tries to log in for the first time, they can select the forget password option. Thus, that person is able to set their own password. Additionally, you determine whether this person has admin rights. Admin rights pertain to the use of this platform. Thus, can they access everything in your account or not? Additionally, you can enforce two-step verification. If that's a requirement in your organization, turn it on. Next, you press save and this person will be added to your account. What you will also do is ensure this person receives certain permissions that correspond to the role they hold on this platform. Is their role IT staff? Or is this person a marketing employee who must create and publish as much content as possible to displays? How do you do that? You achieve this by clicking the lock icon next to the person. These are the permission settings. What happens with that is that you see almost all the platform functionalities that this platform offers. You have created templates with all the categories that fall under them. My templates, playlists, screens, library, folders, modules, your account settings, for example, and labels. What else you can do are content visibility settings. You can decide if someone can do something from someone else. If you've seen another video, then you have probably already seen the sub-user icon in templates, playlists, or screens. You can specifically set this for each screen or playlist, what someone can or cannot do. This adds a deeper layer to what you see here. Here you adjust whether this person can see a template created by someone else, or if they can't delete it. You set this here, and this applies to templates, playlists and screens, and media that you subsequently see in your library. You can also apply label settings. You are determining here whether this person can see something with a certain label. In this manner, you can exclude whether this person is allowed to see anything with that label. If you want to know more about the labels, check out our other instructional video that covers labels and how to best apply them. In addition, you can specify for each person whether they are permitted to see the complete brand style templates or only a segment of them. Style templates. The house templates belong to your account if bought with your license. In this case, you won't see any private templates, but normally you would see all your house templates here. You can switch them on or off. If you possess template types that correspond to the person's role, like the receptionist or the marketing worker, you can make sure that only the house templates this person is allowed to see are shown here. You have publication settings as well. What you can do with this is ensure that this person has certain limited rights. For example, this person can create templates, and then they can publish them to a display. Only you or another person can ensure that this template becomes visible, because this person may have limited publication rights. And you can make sure that another person, that you or this person can approve it for someone else. Also check here for the other video that focuses specifically on this topic, to see what this means for your organization. We have editor settings. These are icons visible for each element, like color and position, or animation type. If you want to ensure that no one messes with your fonts, make sure that for those who shouldn't, disabling the font means the individual is unable to view or edit fonts in the editor tool. This restriction hinders font customization thoroughly. You can exclude various items that this person can and cannot do, and this is done for each sub-user. I set up this account, this theme account, as I believe this person will only handle screens. This person works in the IT department. I want to ensure that the label, in addition to what the platform features provide, is assigned the IT label, with all other labels being concealed. Thus, I will click this button to hide, so that everything is adjusted to hide. That can also be done by customizing everything individually and making sure that only IT stays active. Using those label settings, you can make sure that something is either hidden or visible, and therefore automatically gets the label that is pertinent to this individual. To show what this person can and cannot see, I will log in as this person to demonstrate what that means. Again, I have ensured that this person has the IT label while the others do not. Moreover, I have turned off all platform features and retained only the screen. I will log in as this person. Once I have done that, I will see that this person can no longer do anything. They can only, for example, see displays. I also see that this is associated with the IT label. Therefore, in addition to the platform functionalities, this person has much fewer permissions, and that it aligns much better with the role they have in the organization. In this manner, you can create sub-users, and importantly, you can set permissions that match the person's role in the organization, alongside the narrowcasting. Do you want to know how to set up this account much better? What are the best ways to create and configure sub-users more efficiently? Feel free to reach out to one of our experts who can guide you on optimizing your account setup. Did you miss the other videos? Be sure to check those out to better understand how DST Connect operates and how it can align with your organization. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you back on our platform soon.